If you will change, everything will change for you. You don't have to change what's outside. All you've got to change is what's inside. To have more, you simply have to become more. And then he said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't.
What's up, guys? Mr. Fit to Flourish. And today what I wanted to talk about was how to manifest the life of your dreams, right? How to get everything that you want. Okay. And this is what I've been using to play college football, to get the cars that I wanted, to move into the place that I wanted, to get the career that I wanted, the management positions that I wanted, to become a doctor, to get into doctorate school, right? Become a pharmacist, all these things, to create a 6-figure business, get the 6-figure job, make a ton of money in trading, right? So all that you have to do is a lot more simple than what people think. And all that you have to do is that you have to familiarize yourself with the version of yourself who already has the things. And the only way that you can do that is you need to get clear. You need to be intentional and get clear on exactly what it is that you desire. The Bible says this, ancient texts say this. They say that to manifest is to pray, and to pray is to believe that whatever you desire, you already received it. So all that means is you're familiarizing yourself with what you want. So for instance, if I want a car, I want a big house down by the beach, I want a ton of money, right? You just have to be familiar with it. You have to normalize it. It can't be the end all be all, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I got this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That can't be your mindset. Your mindset has to be, oh yeah, this is normal. It's another day with this thing. Oh yeah, it's another day driving in the car. Just another day, regular day. People are looking at my car. They think it's cool. Oh, it's another day. I'm down by the beach. I'm in this big house and it's mine. It's another day. I open my phone and I see $1 million bajillion. That's normal. All you have to do is familiarize yourself with that life. How do you do that? And really the best way to do this is visualization or meditation. It's to calm the body, quiet the mind, right? And first, what you want to do is, and I'm going to give you a couple actionable steps to take to actually get to where you want to be, or to get the things that you've always desired. First, you get intentional, right? You write down the things that you want. Be specific. Hey, I want that red and white Corvette. I want that red and white Ferrari. I want to make X, Y, and Z money trading. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want these things. And it's okay to have those desires. People always say like, oh, like that's so superficial. No, because the things that you get in life are always going to be a reflection of who you are. It's not a matter of like, oh, you're so superficial, you want these things. No, it's like, oh, okay, I'm such a great person that these things are attracted to me. Because first I developed myself, and I was being the person that I wanted to be. I did the things that I needed to do, and then inevitably these things, I have them. Be, do, have principle, right? So when you're familiarizing yourself with these things, first you write down exactly what you want. You write exactly what you want. Excuse me. And you then need to sit down and think about how you would feel. Think about the emotions that you would have having these things. Okay? Think about the emotions you would have. So for instance, now that you have a bunch of money in your account, you feel stable, you feel at rest, at peace, you're not in fear. All right. You're excited, maybe. Maybe you're thankful, you're grateful, you're calm, right? How would you feel? So again, it's all about familiarizing yourself with the version of yourself who already has the things that you desire. Okay? Because you can only have in life what your body and your mind believes to be normal. what you believe to be normal. That's the only things that you can hold in life. So if you've ever had those times where you made a ton of money and then all of a sudden you lost it, it's because it wasn't normal to you yet. Your body, your mind couldn't hold that. Okay, you couldn't hold that number as normal, and that's why you need to do this. You need to take time every day to flex the muscle of your mind to be able to hold these things. Okay, and to understand that they are normal. Abundance is your birthright. So you have your intention, you have the things that you want, you wrote them down. Now you write down the emotions that you would feel, how you would feel, and now sit down and just for 5 minutes a day, maybe when you wake up before you go to sleep, just 5 minutes a day, think about the experiences that you would have with these things along with those emotions, right? So I'm in my big house. I'm down by the beach. I feel good. I'm relaxed. What experiences would I have? You might say, my mother would call me. I would pick up the phone and she would want to come visit. So then I would go to the island in the kitchen and open up the pantry, my big old pantry, on my electric top stove, or maybe you like a gas top stove, right? Think about the places that you want and what you would be doing there and how normal it would be. Right? Just think about how normal it would be. You go to the bank and you make a deposit. You deposit $1 million, and it's just normal. You do that on a random Wednesday, the second Wednesday of every month, right, or something like that. You have that car. You go to a car meet with your friends, and you guys just talk cars. It's normal. Think about the trades that you take. And remember, you don't have to know the how and the when you're going to get there. The how and the when, that's up to the universe. Your job is just to familiarize yourself with that version of yourself and make it normal. Make it normal. And then the universe will then put things together in order for you to get to that version of yourself. But make it normal, right? So the way to make it normal is you need to familiarize. Maybe even in real life, what you can do is go out and go to these dealerships, get in these cars, if that's going to make you feel like that version of yourself, right? But the cool thing and the neat thing about this visualization technique, meditation technique is once you're still, you're able to observe your thoughts, and you know what thoughts are not yours or that don't serve you. And you could just say, hey, this thought doesn't serve me. And I told people what I do with those thoughts is I pretend in my mind that I'm pushing them into the sun, pushing them to burn into the sun. I burn those thoughts away. I say, no, those are not my thoughts. Like, oh man, you can't do it. Whoa, where did that come from? Take that and I burn it into the sun. Those aren't my thoughts, right? And they don't serve me. If those thoughts don't serve me, then they're not for me, right? If the thoughts don't serve you, they are not for you. So essentially, meditate, visualize it. Go past the moment that you got the thing. Everyone thinks about like, oh, okay, I got the thing. That's it. It's done. And then I die, right? Like, oh, happy ever after. Like, you never see what happens after the Cinderella ending. Cinderella story ends, right? You just see Cinderella gets married. What happens after, right? Maybe she has kids. Maybe she goes to live on an island and then she gets divorced, right? But think about past the event that you want, right? Think past that. Because as long as you hold it on a pedestal and you're like, oh, this is the end all be all, you'll never get there until you die. Because in your mind, that's what it is. It is the death. But in order to get there or to get the thing, you got to familiarize yourself. Think about, hey, I'm here. I'm doing these things while I'm here. I'm with these people. We're having these conversations. And just everything. Okay? Maybe you throw get-togethers on Fridays at your place, right? Maybe you call your family to hang out behind your house at the pool on the beach. You throw July 4th get-togethers at your house. Your house is the one, right? You're the one. Think about your closest people to you. What I did when I was visualizing getting my Corvette, right? I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get that extra money to then get that car as well. I was like, I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I just started to imagine, right? I started to imagine one of my closest friends like dapping me up, like, hey man, I knew you were gonna do it, and like dapping him up, and then we get in the car and we go out to eat, right? I imagined my family being like, oh yeah, that's a really cool car. It's cool that you got it. Like, I go past the event, and then I imagine myself just, okay, driving to work, driving to the gym, imagining myself just past the event. A lot of us look at these as like canon events that are going to change everything. But it's not actually going to change anything. You first have to change who you are by familiarizing yourself with the version of yourself who has these things already, making it normal, and becoming that version now. And just keep imagining. All right. People always say, oh, you got to be delusional. It's not about being delusional, but it's about tuning into the frequency of the version of yourself that has these things. And when people say tuning into the frequency, what they really mean, because no one explains this, but what they really mean is there's a frequency of fear, okay? It's a state, okay? There's a state of fear. Kind of like radio stations. If you want to listen to jazz, you'll tune it to that radio station. If you want to listen to country, you'll tune it to that radio station, okay? There's all these different frequencies, these different stations you can put your energy into. But if you wanted to listen to jazz and you went to the country station, would you keep it there? Like, oh, I hate country. But you're keeping it there, right? So that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people go, oh man, I hate being poor. I hate it. But you're focusing on that station. Turn your station. So get out of fear, right? Stop focusing on fear. It might take some time. It's going to take that meditation, that being still. But you can create your reality once you become aware. Awareness. That's all it takes, is just awareness. And it's awareness in the present moment. And that present moment awareness is what's going to be the aha moment where it's like, oh, okay, I'm alive. I can do what I want to do. I can be who I want to be. All I have to do is right now. There's no other time. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Right now, focus on faith instead of fear. Focus on faith. Focus on knowing that abundance is your birthright, knowing that you already have everything you desire in that future. And then familiarize yourself with how it would feel, the things you would have, and what you would be doing, and who you are. And be that version of yourself now.